The mind is like a fish caught on a sharp hook. Craving and aversion are the bait that reels us into suffering. In this profound insight, the metaphor of the fisherman's hook is used to illustrate how our deepest desires and aversions ensnare us in cycles of suffering. Just as a fish is attracted to bait only to be caught and trapped, we too are drawn by the allure of fleeting pleasures and pushed away from discomfort, only to find ourselves tangled in patterns of pain and delusion. These inner afflictions, our cravings, attachments, and fears, are not mere passing moods. They are deeply embedded within us, shaped over countless lifetimes of habitual thinking and reaction. Like invisible fishermen, these afflictions cast their hooks in the waters of our consciousness, pulling us into emotional and spiritual captivity. We are caught in the constant push and pull of wanting what feels good and avoiding what feels bad, creating a restless dissatisfaction that clouds our awareness. When caught on these hooks, our minds spiral into a whirlwind of negative emotions and actions. Desire becomes obsession, and aversion turns into anger or resentment. We cling desperately to a false identity and are tormented by the endless chase to fulfill our cravings or escape pain. This cycle traps us in suffering so intense that ancient sages likened it to being boiled alive in the fires of hell, not a literal place, but the unbearable torment generated by our own deluded minds. In Buddhist teachings, the hell realms symbolize the very states of intense suffering that arise from ignorance, greed, and hatred. They are not distant punishments, but the direct consequences of living under the control of afflictive desires. When overwhelmed by these forces, our mental and emotional states burn fiercely, like being seared in a cauldron, making it feel impossible to escape the pain we have created ourselves. Yet, there is hope. The way out lies in developing patience and mindfulness. Instead of immediately grabbing at every tempting bait or recoiling from every discomfort, we can learn to pause and observe. Patience acts as a shield, giving us space to respond wisely rather than react impulsively. It allows us to watch our cravings and fears as passing clouds rather than urgent commands. Mindfulness sharpens this awareness by helping us stay present and non-judgmental. Through mindfulness, we see our desires and aversions clearly for what they are, temporary phenomena arising within the mind's landscape. This clarity helps us to disidentify from the hooks that once trapped us and cultivates an attitude of curiosity and openness rather than entanglement and resistance. With continued practice, a transformation occurs. The hooks of affliction lose their power to deceive us with false promises of happiness. We begin to release our grasping and clinging, resting instead in the vast openness of our true nature, an inner peace that no external condition can shake. This liberation from suffering naturally fosters compassion. Recognizing that all beings struggle with the same hooks of desire and aversion, we develop patience and kindness not only toward ourselves but toward others. Understanding that our freedom is interconnected with the freedom of all beings, we can engage in healing and support, even amidst conflict and hardship. This teaching invites us to remain vigilant against the snares of our own minds and to cultivate the qualities that lead to true freedom: patience, mindfulness, wisdom, and compassion. No matter how overwhelming our internal struggles may feel, there is always a path toward peace and flourishing available in every moment. Ultimately, breaking free from the hooks of afflictive desires is a journey of awakening, a call to live with clarity and heart, to transform suffering into liberation, and to extend that freedom outward for the benefit of all life.